Well, her brother was a patient of mine, and he said, "You got to meet my sister." Okay, whatever. He said, "No, no, I'm serious." And he brought in a tape of her singing. I just heard her voice, and that was it. I knew I had to meet her.
Yes. Well, it helped that it was a recording of me singing "Come Unto Him" from the Messiah in the Cathedral of St. John the Divine, which is, no pun intended, but a divine place to sing and makes everyone sound wonderful.
Well, not everyone, but certainly her. Well, after living in New York City for 30 years since I started medical school there, I had a great practice there, but I was looking for something different. I'd been there for a long time, and I wanted a different kind of life. I wanted a place where my daughter could ride her bicycle to school, and I looked for a bunch of different things. I wanted to live near the mountain or the water instead of looking at garbage cans, and it had to be a nidus of culture. And Bellingham, we looked around at other places, and Bellingham has one of the best places for classical music for a place of its size. We knew nobody here.
No, we knew no one, but I will say when Mitch was looking, in addition to mountains, water, university town, and all these other things, when he discovered the Bellingham Festival of Music, that was the clincher.
The interesting thing about it, as the support for the arts in government generally has dwindled, the importance of the arts in a community has sort of been underappreciated. I mean, like sports, it teaches things like team participation, the importance of focus, the importance of practicing. All the kinds of things that we talk about the value of sports are even more so in the arts. And Kenneth Clark, in his great book, The Civilization, talks about the record of a civilization is really in its art. And a place like Bellingham, we were very fortunate to find what we found here, but we also want to contribute and make sure that these arts continue. I mean, there was a period of time when I felt that a little bit like our little opera company, when the market crashed in 2008, and all these opera companies all over the country were failing. And San Antonio Opera closed. A bunch of middle-sized companies were closing. I felt like we were the monks in the Isles of Kell, that we were the last bastion of people who were still going to be able to keep opera going into the next millennium.
The arts are not for the elite, and I am a living embodiment. I mean, I came from a dirt poor family, and poor really in more than just money ways. Socially poor also. And the arts really provided me with a life of dimension far beyond anything I would have had I never found them. So I really feel a compelling urgency to support the arts in whatever way we can.